The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse. Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pulls and fires complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Raging Cajuns want to crank the tempo.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Middle Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run the sneak for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Fowler. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
At the 36. Second down coming up.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Finds a man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
At the 14-yard line. First down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Completes it in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Make some noise. It's third down.
Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another.
Victor is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll pull it on the read. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Oh, they're after him. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. To the air on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And it's no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sanders. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Kick is in the air. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. There he goes. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Peppers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Goes to the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it fly on the move. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Takes a hit as he fires. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll open the second half on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cajuns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
With the catch, it's Fowler. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Special teams heading out after the 3rd down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Makes his man miss. Fights off a defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Looking down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Quick shovel pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down.
That's a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Of 23 on the play.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Showing off the arms. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. Made a defender miss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Raging Cajuns will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Ware. Breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 29 to North Texas.
He'll pull it on the read.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Just working and poking, prodding and finding it.